Welcome back to One No Podcast. Yeah, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
You're right, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Anything interesting today?
yeah. I'm on holiday.
You're on holiday?
Yeah, I'm on holiday. Yeah.
Wow, I'm on holiday too.
Yeah. Got some stuff going on, with COVID and everything. Just resting, doing my work, reading books, the usual.
Wow, good. Me on holiday, man. I'm gonna rest. I'm gonna rest and make sure that I put some things, project and everything together.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? Yeah.
So we're gonna go straight into like the topic and everything. What interests me a lot is that why do coaches' kids struggle in that team, specifically their soccer team? Because since I do soccer, it really interests me a lot, and I've always wanted to know why they struggle more than other players in the other teammates.
Yeah, it's a very good topic. It's something that we're gonna discuss fully. We're gonna go in depth into it. Understand why as well is interesting me as well, because as a youth coach, okay, there's a lot of things that I noticed that we're gonna discuss about today as well. Okay, so I remember when I went for the coaching course, right? There's something that I realized that majority of us that are there we have in common. You understand? Most of them they are in there. I mean, most of them are parents. Okay, and they want to be a coach. Why? Because they have their daughter or their son in their team. All right. So because of that, they join. They want to know more about how to help them, how to support their children in that field, which is soccer, especially. Right. So, the instructor ask a question. That's one question I asked us on one day. Is like, why did you sign on for this course? Right? That's a question he asked for every one of us down there. Understand? And everyone was saying the same thing. I signed in because I want to help my son. I signed in because I want to help my daughter and all that. Understand? So there's something it came up. One of the parents, let's just say, because at that moment we are not coaches yet, though some of them they having teams they are coaching already, you understand, but they still need to get their certificate in order to be recognized as a you coach or a trainer or something, right? So one of them was like, yeah, there's something that bothers me a lot. He was like, yeah, most of the parents are accusing me of favoritism. They were saying that my son plays or has always have a game time more than other players or more than other kids in the team. You understand? So that's one of the complaints the man raised in there. You understand me? And some of the parents are some of them like there as well. Like some of them they nodded. I say yeah. They noticed that as well in that team.
Yeah. And yeah, me too. I noticed that in some teams some youth soccer teams that I've played when I was with my team, they usually have at least their coach usually has their own kid that plays the majority of the match, and sometimes they even put them as the captain as well. And the reason is that most of the coaches took coaching because of the love of the game as well, not just because of their kid. They done it for the love of the game, and maybe they just want their kid to be the best in their team and looked at as the best.
Yeah, you said about love of the game. One of the parent that was there, okay, that was supposed to be a coach. Understand? He said that he don't like that if he has if he's onto him, that he might not even like to coach his own team. Understand the way he put it is like first. I will not find it a lot. I will find it a lot easier if my son is not in my team. Do you understand? That means that for him, because of that favoritism aspect of it, you understand? Some parents always accusing some of the coaches that they're favoriting their son or their daughters. Understand of that favoritism that they always have a game time. They play a lot. You understand? And because of that, he's having the guilty. Are you thinking maybe like it's because of him that the son is playing, without even thinking about the ability the boy or the girls has? Maybe if he's playing that team, do you understand? He makes the team stronger. You understand? The development and the way the child plays in that team. Understand me? Which is, if he's not in the team, the team will be lacking something. Do you understand? So those are the things that to him he said, no, I would have preferred my son not to be in that team. Others were like, yeah, me, I love it. I don't care. I love my son. I love, teaching my son. I love coaching my son. Understand? First of all, that's why I came here. That's why I'm here for the training, because it's my son. You understand? Because my son, that's why I'm here. So they say they love it and they can go extra mile to make sure that their son or their daughter plays.
Yeah. But what do you mean by an extra mile? Like, can you elaborate that, please?
Going extra mile is, for example, some of the coaches, all right, let's say it's in every aspect of life, parent or something, they go extra mile to make sure that their kids get better. So coming to football aspect of it, some coaches, you find out that they make out time themselves, out of their own time, out of the team, just to teach their child one-to-one training. You understand? They put in drills. They put in a lot of effort, a lot of time to make sure that they teach the child, isn't it, to get better. Some of them, they can pay other people money to teach their child on one-to-one training as well. That's money. They put in more money on it. They can take them to so many places just to make sure that, you understand, that the child get better. That's what I mean by extra mile. You understand what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. So why do these kids struggle?
Why the kids they struggle?
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that makes them struggle. A lot of things that make kids struggle. Let's look into a few of them as part of it, yeah? Okay. So sometimes the kids, you might hear something like this. Okay? You always play because your dad is a coach.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? Yeah. That's when some other teammates, they always say that to the other the coach's son, isn't it? You always play because your dad is a coach. You understand? Those kind of words, it hurts a lot.
Yeah, it does. And yeah, the kid could also lose interest in the whole game.
Yeah, it hurts a lot because when the other kids, they said, you because you're playing, because because it's your dad. If your dad is not the coach, do you think you're gonna play? Understand? There are two ways about it. First of all, if the child or the kid that is playing, I mean the coach's son is playing, if he's not good, you understand? That's when they say that. If the coach's son is very good in the game, they will not say that to him. Because of what? He knows what he's doing, right? So when get to that stage, you find out that the teammates, right? They recognize that yes, he merited. He's supposed to be in this team. Because of what? He works more harder than others. Understand? He makes the team gel. He knows what he's doing. He knows why he's in the team. Now, they would not even look at him as the coach's son. They will look at him as what? Their teammate.
Yeah.
You understand? But if the boy in question or the girl in question doesn't know what he's doing in there, that's when it becomes irritating to his teammates, right? And the parents, they start complaining. You understand? And they start being angry and start making a lot of comments.
Yeah, it could jeopardize the coaches, like, like it could jeopardize how the coach talks to his son or daughter.
Yes, he hurts a lot. Understand? It's not something that it's good to experience. Understand what I mean? And most of the parents, some of them, they don't have patience. Some of them, they don't really care about it. They forget that their person or the coach put in more time. And first of all, like what we said before, the reason first thing that motivated him to come there first was his
son or
the daughter. Do you understand? Then other things are going to be secondary. You understand? But the situation is that the coach or the supposed to like know how to handle that situation by. You understand? Does not mean that the child or your son will not play. He has to play, but you have to put the team first.
Yeah, because then, it's a team. It's not based around your son or daughter.
Your son or daughter. Do you get what I'm saying? That's the way it is. You know?
And like also the parent could put more pressure on their kid. No, I mean the coach could put more pressure on their kid than others as well. So technically, it's not just the kid's teammates. It's also the coach as well that's making the child more angry, more anxious. They're more anxious. Yeah,
I understand. Right? Because of people around, as parents, in every team is a team, right? It's not like tennis that whereby long tennis or something that you're going to say, yeah, it's one player. Soccer, especially football, is a team game, right? So if one person is drawing the team back, others do always notice. You don't hide it. Do you understand? So because of that, he realized that, okay, when the coach's son or daughter is playing that team, the coach put more pressure on the son or the daughter, right?
Yes,
put more pressure
to
on
show that is more equal.
It's more equal, and it's not like favoritism. Do you understand? That's why you see them shouting to their son more. You see them complaining a lot to their son more. Do you understand? You see them focusing more. Sometimes you realize that if the son make a mistake, do you understand? He elaborated more than others. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, and they'll probably, even if it's not that much of a big mistake, they'll make it sound like it's the biggest mistake of all time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He elaborated. He make it so be obvious to others because of pressure. Why? The coach is under pressure as well, in order to please other parents, in order to please people around. Do you get that? Then that's why. And because of that, they put more pressure on their kid more than others. It's not really good, but sometimes they can't help it. Do you get what I mean? Because it's something that people around, everyone, coaches, parents, everyone around there is watching. And because of that favoritism, that's why they're avoiding. So you should look like, yes, they're favoring their son more than others. That's one of it. That's why.
Yeah, and another reason is that it could. This is one of the most important, in my opinion, is it could damage their relationship with the parent who's the coach, because sometimes they could bring their coaching to the house instead of just keeping it outside. They'll bring coaching to the house as a parent and act like their coach every single time.
That damaging the relationship is something, yeah. As a parent, first of all, you have to understand something, yeah. The coach, first of all, is a parent before you coach. Do you understand? If you realize in most of the professional football, watch most of the parents, their kids always struggle. Do you get me? Just few of them. Lampard was the exception, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mourinho has a son. He tried to be a keeper. Do you get what I mean? It's not that it's not good, it's good, but the pressure is too much.
Mm-hmm, because he has to lift the weight of his dad.
That's it. So they struggle a lot. There's a lot of other coaches, the same issue. They're having the same problem because of what?
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand what I mean? So like what you just point out, coming home, bringing coaching home is the most important one.
Yeah.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Now, the issue is that as a coach, you bring in that coach home. There's no more relationship with the parent and the child now.
Mm-hmm. It'll be like a player and a coach.
Yeah, a player and a coach. Mm-hmm. And what does that mean? There's always conflict.
Yeah, there'll be disrespect. They'll be disrespectful as well.
Yeah, the child will start disrespecting you because what?
They won't take you as their parent.
They won't take it anymore. You understand? Because it's too much pressure. You bring in from coaching out there and bring it back home as well. Now you're coaching the child instead of being a parent. You understand? Mm-hmm. So that one is I think is the one that majority, I won't say, they are passing through. Parents and coaches are passing through as well. You understand what I mean? Mm-hmm. Once you finish a game, it's supposed to be out there. The game is gone. You shouldn't take it home. Do you understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Now, once the game is finished, you have to become what?
A parent.
A parent. Because of what? The other kids, they all go home with their parents, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're all gone. You have to become a parent. Unless the child wants to bring up a game, start asking you questions, then you're going to do what? Try to tell him what you could have done.
What you could have done.
All this kind of. That was the difference. But if you didn't raise it, ignore it, forget it.
Yeah, because if you keep bringing back what happened, they'll start getting angry and they'll lose interest.
They'll lose interest. You understand? They're going to lose interest in the game, which are one of the much of the effects of the game, which is to the bad. And the child is going to lose interest, and you see that they start hating the game. When you tell them, okay, let's go, they start giving you what? Excuses. I don't want to play. My leg hurts.
I'm sick.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to go today. Why? Because there's a lot of weight on the shoulders. You understand? The teammates are talking to him bad. They think that he's not good enough. The parent, which is the coach, is putting more pressure. At home, he can't be a child anymore. At home, he's becoming what? A football player.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of a son or a daughter at home. Do you understand? Those are a lot of things that make the child, you see, find out that, I don't want to play anymore. They lose interest. The potential they have is out of the window. Right? That's the issue. That's one of the things that are happening. And those are the things that we like. Most of the coaches, they have in common. They're always going through that as well, yeah. So, mostly what I would say is that to avoid all those kind of things, to avoid that, coaches, parents, they have to try everything they can not to bring coaching home. It's not only about coaching. It's the same relate to parents as well.
Yeah. You have to not too much attention to that child, but give attention. Like the last video that we done, we were talking about why they disrespect, why the kids disrespect them. Maybe because you're talking too much about them. They're talking too much about themselves, or they're scolding them too much.
Mm-hmm. They're referring to their kids and comparing them to when they were younger.
Mm-hmm.
Understand? Which is not really good. It brings a lot of conflict. It brings a lot of disrespectful between the child or the teen to the parents. That's what we discussed last time.
Yeah.
So they shouldn't bring coaching, especially home. whether your coach or your parent, once the game finishes, you understand, keep it off. Forget it. Unless if the child brings up, how did I do today? Then you can know how to talk to the child. Tell him, okay, yes, you did well, but you could have done this and that. That time you shoot, you should have maybe like there's someone behind you. You could have what? Passed the ball to. That could have been the good option. You understand? But you did okay. You did all right. Try to like, you shouldn't use that opportunity to do what? To make it about you again every time. When I was your age, I was playing like this. Come on. I was that. I was this. I was that. I play. Understand? When come on your age, I was playing like this. No way. No. You understand? Keep it home. Keep it there. It's not supposed to do that. Understand? The second one, so the second one is I want to point out is that, parents or coaches should be fair and do what best for the team is coaching. Shouldn't use the shouldn't like put your child in harm's way. You shouldn't put them in a situation whereby understand they'll be receiving abuse every time. You understand? If you know your child's not good at it, does not mean that you're not going to put the child in it to play. You can play, but make it revolve around the team. You understand? Let him play, bring him out. Gradually, he's going to love the game and wants to improve, and he's going to improve. You understand? Another one is they like what we're discussing here. Don't try to force your kid into the sports and he or she or whatever. Right? Okay. And nothing is, they shouldn't put too much pressure on them. Try to minimize the pressure. At the end of the day, you know why you're there, to improve your kid. So why should you do something that at the end of the day, instead of improving the kid you're trying to improve, you're discouraging to come into the game.
Yeah. And we didn't think about, when we were talking, we didn't think about what the kid is thinking. Like maybe all of the stuff that the coach is doing to him, like if he's not good at the game and the teammates are like calling him names and everything, the coach puts more pressure on him. It will damage relationship with his parent. Maybe it will make him more stronger, make him want to improve and be better than all of his other teammates and tell them and prove them wrong. Like for other people out there who may be experiencing the same thing, maybe they could do what I just said. Maybe they could, make an outer shell, be stronger. Don't listen to anything bad, anything negative that people are saying to them.
Just this time.
Yeah.
Send out your comment if anything you want to help or contribute.
Yeah, you can like down below.
Put it online.
Put on the notification. Subscribe.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.